Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Gemini, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Sun card. Finally, right? You're out the other side. This is where the universe is going to give you a bit of a break. Gemini, you guys have been through it recently, right? I feel like all I've done is give you guys bad news. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's not always going to be fluffy rainbows and unicorn farts, right? Sometimes it's going to be the tough stuff, and sometimes it's going to be a little bit heavy. But this week, the universe is definitely giving you a bit of a free pass, right? This is the Sun card is blessing, light, heat, abundance. It's also joy and happiness. And sometimes when this card shows up, it basically says this is the moment at which you get to relax for a while, all right? So it suggests that across all of these areas of your life this week, things are likely to be easier than they have been in a while. The other thing with the Sun card as well, this could be about travel. So for those of you that have travel plans or are considering making travel plans, this could be a really good time for it. All right, with that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Two of Cups. Look at that with the Sun card. For those of you that are single or smitten with somebody, this is a great read, right? If you've got a declaration of love, if there's a partnership or a connection or a collaboration that you really feel to pursue, this would be a great week to do so. The response would be brilliant because you've got that Sun card. With that Two of Cups as well, if you are already in a relationship, this just suggests that the relationship is taking on that sort of home/sanctuary feel to it. And, you know, sometimes our partner is our home or our sanctuary, and sometimes that's what we need. This Two of Cups, though, it really does suggest that you're more than aware this week where connecting with others is really going to be important and should be made a priority. It's interesting that that message comes up, and it comes up like this. If you haven't seen the weekly general, please check it out because it will make a lot of sense. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Page of Wands. Coupled with the Sun card, it's not technically, but I'm going to take it as one. This is a time sequence. So whatever's showing up for you over the course of this week, pay attention to your conversations because you're likely to be revisiting the trends, the energies and the themes of this week in the time of Leo. So this is late July coming into early to mid-August. It looks like whatever's going on for you right now, you'll be having a second round or go of it at that time. For your communications in general, this is a time where ideas and the joy of bringing new, fresh ideas to life is about to start being made known to you. So for those of you that are studying, this could be a time where you're launching into some new studies and you're doing this with vigor and passion. And it's like, yes, you know what, this is exciting. A lot of you, it looks like, are at the precipice of a new sort of academic journey, let's say. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this would be a moment at which you would need to give a lot of consideration to the new paths that you're wanting to take. And the reason I say this is, I kind of get the feeling that you've got some really great ideas for your work. At the moment, you could put them out and they'd be swallowed up because they are really great ideas. I just want to make sure that you get the credit for them. All right. So this would be a moment at which don't get swept up in the optimism, you know, and say, oh, you know, I've got this great idea, but I just gave it to my boss. Like, make sure that, you know, it's known that you were the progenitor of this idea or these ideas. For those of you that are Business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this is a time where you can explode into expansion. Whatever you have just started or embarked on is going to go from strength to strength. I will say this may be a time where, considering what happens if the demand outstrips the supply. So you need to start thinking, like at the moment, I kind of get the feeling that you might have done something with your business, but conservatively. Find a way to expand that, because it might be more popular than you realize. And then when it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, that Page of Wands and the Sun card, this is time for fun. This is time for fun. It's time for enjoyment. It's also a great time to spend with children in the family, you know, any sort of creative endeavor. If you've got something of that nature, this would be a great time for art, writing, literature, music, dancing even. Like, this is a time to really tap into the creative flow and energy matrix as best you possibly can. I think you get so much out of it this week. For your love and relations, you've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is not an easy card, and it's interesting because you've got that Two of Cups, which speaks very highly to partnerships and commitments. You've got the Nine of Swords here. And the reason I feel like this comes up, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, your partner appears to have something going on with them that's either quite heavy or challenging, and you're worried for them. And the only thing that I want to say here is, it's like, don't dampen the happiness that you finally are now experiencing. Yes, even though this is your significant other, find a way to pull them into your happiness and not allow their stuff to pull you into their gloom. All right, it's important that you draw that distinction. So you pull them into your light rather than them pulling you. You've just emerged out of a pretty heavy moment, right? So it's important that you guys honor and cherish this new moment as it's arriving. For your those of you that are single, okay, everyone has a past. Everyone, right? You know, I see so many people on YouTube and I'm like, yeah, but you're not always that, are you? Right? Even me. And I say anyone that really knows me, that's truly interacted with me, they know, right? I always say to them, I'm just a human being behind the camera. I'm just like everybody else. I have my moments. I have moments where I'm like, oh, Raf, man, you need to chill. Like, you know, calm it down, bring it down. Who do you think you are? You know, and it's really important that we, or should I say that you, because, and the reason I say this, I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm giving you a heads up. It looks like you're about to connect with somebody, if you're single, that is a lot of fun, very vibrant, but also has a bit of a past. Whether that is, for some people, maybe their fun went a little bit too far and got them into trouble. For some, this may be they are, by what we call, you know, today's standards, promiscuous, or have been. This is somebody that has lived life to the max in all senses. And I kind of get the feeling that, and you're a Gemini, right? Geminis are very unjudgmental. In fact, most of the time, they're the ones showing you the secret shortcuts to the to the paths that nobody should travel. All jokes aside, I just get this feeling that there might be a part of you that's like, I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean? It's like they come with all of this history. And I guess what I'm trying to say is we all come with history. So just be aware and prepared that that is the case. All right. For your money and materials, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. There is work if you want it. There is money if you want it. There's money to be made. But the money that you can make this week, while it could be extra and bigger, it is coming with a lot of hard work. So you are having to show up for it. But if you do put in that extra graft this week, the money is absolutely there. The results, the rewards, or even the bonuses could be great. The Eight of Pentacles, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your stomach and your digestive system. I would probably say as well, for some of you, this might be solar plexus stuff. I don't know why, but I have that feeling. So just look after yourself in that regard, and obviously pay special attention or mind to that area of your body. When it comes to your home and environment, The Eight of Pentacles, for some of you, this could literally be you're beautifying the home. Some of you, it looks like you're preparing for a party. It's like you're doing all the prep work for an event of some kind. So this is great. It looks like it's going to be a real busy week for you guys, and there is a lot of movement towards more enjoyment, which I think you guys are well and truly overdue at this point. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.